Hi everyone, Helga here. Just look at what I've prepared for you today. I'm going to show you how to make this stunning pearl card holder. It's perfect for carrying your credit cards and cash and works beautifully as either a bag organizer or a standalone accessory for festival season. The handle is super versatile. You can style it in two different ways or detach it completely. Plus it folds neatly and stays secure with a magnetic clasp. For this project, I'm using 6mm acrylic pearls. You'll need about 3.5 ounces, around 100 grams, which is more than enough for the whole piece. I actually got these beads from Temu. The quality is impressive, as you can see in the finished result. The hardware is from there too. A magnetic clasp for bags and the lobster claw carabiner. I'll leave all the links in the description below. I'll be weaving with a clear 0.4mm fishing line. It's very strong, though you could use standard jewelry line if you prefer. Cut about 6.5 feet, around 2 meters of line and fold it in half. We're using the classic cross weave technique with the loop method. This creates a very sturdy structure, so your card holder will be reliable and keep its shape. Start by stringing 4 beads and centering them. Take one end of the line and pass it back through the last bead to create a small loop. Thread the other end through this loop and pull tight, hiding the knot inside the bead. That's our first cross. For the next steps, add 2 beads to the left side and 1 to the right. Cross through the last bead on the left side again. Pull tight and hide the knot. Repeat this until you have a row of 10 crosses. You can double check the size against a credit card if you're using different beads. It should fit comfortably across the wide side. Now let's turn to the next row. On the left side, I'm stringing 3 pearl beads. Take that same end of the line and pass it back through the last bead to create a loop. Insert the other end of the line into this loop and pull it tight. Make sure to hide the knot inside the bead. That finishes our first row. Let's start the second one. On the top line, I'm adding 3 beads and making a loop. Thread the other line through it. Once tightened, take the bottom end of the line and thread it down through the nearest bead from the previous row. Next, on the right line, I'm adding 2 beads and creating a loop. Thread the left line through that loop. After pulling it tight, Pass the bottom line through the next bead of the row below. We'll do that once more. 2 beads on the right line. Create the loop, thread the left line through and pull. Then guide the bottom line through the next bead from the previous row. Repeat these steps until you reach the end of the second row. To turn at the end of the second row, add 2 beads to the left line, make your loop, and thread the other line through. Now the second row is done. For convenience, you can flip the piece over so you're always weaving upward as we start row 3. For the first cross of the third row, add 3 beads to the top line and make the loop. Thread the other line through. Once secured, guide the bottom line through the nearest bead of the row below. Then add 2 beads to the right line, make the loop, and thread the left line through. Pull tight and anchor the bottom line to the next bead of the previous row. We'll repeat this 2-bead pattern until the end of the row. To turn again, add 2 beads to the left line, make the loop, and thread the other line through. That's 3 rows finished. Flip the piece over again and keep adding rows using this same method. Let me show you what to do when your line gets too short. First, we'll hide the ends. I've just tightened across, so now I'll weave the ends back through the beads until they meet up. Create a loop. Pass the other end through and pull the knot inside a bead. I usually weave through a few more beads and repeat the knot for extra security. For maximum reliability, you can do this a few times before trimming the excess with nippers. To keep going, I take a new segment of line. I like working with about 6.5 feet, 2 meters at a time, and thread it through the beads where the previous line ended. I also want to show you what I do with beads that have blocked holes. It's pretty common with acrylic pearls. I just take a sharp tool, like these thin scissors, and gently push through to clear the path. Now it's ready to use. And here's a quick pause for my gorgeous cat soaking up the sun on the windowsill. In total, you need to complete 31 rows, which creates a panel that is 11 by 31 crosses. If you're curious about the size in inches or centimeters, I'm demonstrating that on the screen right now. I'm testing it against 2 credit cards. Everything fits perfectly. So let's start sewing. We'll sew the sides by folding the piece over 6 protruding beads on each side. I've brought my line to the side, but you can start a fresh one if you prefer. On the top line, Add one bead, then thread that same line through the corresponding bead on the other side of the fold. Add one more bead and cross through it with both lines. Guide the ends down into the next beads on each side. Repeat this to fill in the space with crosses all the way down. Secure your line and do the same for the other pocket. Here is what it should look like. Next is the magnetic clasp, which comes in two parts. Place them on opposite sides of the card holder. For this, I am using a thinner 0.2 mm line and a needle. It's very intuitive. Just stitch the clasp to the nearest beads. Once the ends meet, tie 2 or 3 knots, hide them inside a bead, and weave through the piece to lock everything in. Repeat for the other half. Lastly, let's add a pearl handle that clips onto this carabiner. Use the thicker line we used for the main body. Thread it through the carabiner. Add 3 beads to the left and 2 to the right. Take the end with 2 beads and pass it back through the last bead on the left side. I go around this loop twice for extra strength. Then, continue with the pattern. 2 beads on the left, 1 on the right, make your loop on the left, and thread the other line through. Hide the knot. I've made this chain 24 crosses long. For the 25th connecting cross, put 2 beads on each side and connect back to the carabiner. Secure the line. The other part of the clasp attaches between the crosses of the card holder. This handle is so versatile. Wear it on your wrist like this, or clip it to your belt or bag. Let me know in the comments what I should make next, and subscribe if this was helpful.